Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Miller here. I like to try to record this book because I thought if you liked it, you can watch it again. If you didn't like it, you can just hit delete. But it's a story from when my girls were little, and we used to actually entertain people with it. The girls would help me out with the characters, and we did it for PTO reading nights a million moons ago. But it's one of their favorites, so I thought you'd like it too. Who Put the Pepper in the Pot by Joanna Cole, and pictures by R.W. Alley. Before I start, if you hear my dogs whining in the background, it's because I'm talking to you, and I should be talking to them. That's just the way they get. Alrighty, so pay attention for the characters. Who put the pepper in the pot? Mama Sue and Papa Joe had a big old farm all coming up weeds. They had a little old house all peeling off paint. They had a bunch of kids all growing up faster than their clothes. They lived on hard work, sweetened with love. One day, a letter came. Rich Aunt Tootie was coming for dinner. Well, Tootie's used to the fancy life, worried Papa Joe. What will she think of our poor old place? We may be poor, said Mama Sue, but we can cook up a hearty stew as good as Tootie's ever tasted. Everyone got to work. Papa Joe got the meat, Sam cut the onions and potatoes, Toby and Jane sliced carrots. They put everything in a big pot with some water, and Mama Sue put the pot on the fire. Then Papa Joe said, "Now for the chores." Everyone got to work. Mama Sue was washing on the porch when she heard the stew say, "Bubble, bubble." She remembered that she had not put any pepper in the pot, and how in the world could a stew be hearty without pepper? "Hey, Joe," Mama Sue called, "will you put some pepper in the pot?" "I can't now, Sue," called Joe from the woodpile. "I'm chopping wood." "Oh, fiddle," said Mama Sue. "Bubble, bubble," said the stew a little louder. "Hey, Sam," called Mama Sue, "will you put some pepper in the pot?" "I can't now, Ma," said Sam from the front porch. "I'm polishing windows." "Oh, fiddle," said Mama Sue. "Bubble, bubble," said the stew even louder. "Toby, Jane," called Mama Sue, "will you put some pepper in the pot?" "We can't now, Mama," ouch, yelled Toby from the yard. "We're cutting grass," said Jane. "Oh, twiddle," said Mama Sue. But she was all in soap suds up to her elbows, so she couldn't put pepper in the pot. "Bubble, bubble, bubble," grumbled the stew. A little later, Papa Joe said to himself, "I'm finished chopping. I better go put some pepper in the pot." And he went to the kitchen and put in a pinch of pepper. A little later, Sam said to himself, "I'll finish polishing. I'll put pepper in a pot." And he went to the kitchen and put in 2 pinches. A little later, Toby and Jane said that they were finished cutting grass. "Hey, let's go put some pepper in the pot." "Okay." So they went to the kitchen and they put in 3 pinches. 1, 2, 3. A little later, Mama Sue said to herself, I asked everyone to put pepper in the pot, and everyone said no. I better go do it myself. It's a big stew, so I will put in extra. She went to the kitchen and put in 4 pinches of pepper into the pot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woohoo! That will make it hearty, said Mama Sue. By dinner time, the clothes were clean, the grass was cut, the wood was chopped, the windows were shiny, and the stew smelled mighty hearty. Oh, Aunt Tootie's coming. Here she comes. I can see her. Yeah, I can see her too. The taxi just pulled up. Oh, Aunt Tootie. We've missed you. Yay. And in came Aunt Tootie, all dressed up and hungry as a bear. They kissed her hello. They gave her the best chair. They gave her the plate without the crack. And Mama Sue dished out the stew. To be polite, everyone waited for Aunt Tootie to begin. First, she lifted her fork and took a bite. And oh, what a face she made. She breathed some air. She drank some water. She shed some tears. She looked around the table. Who put the pepper in the pot? She roared. Everyone answered at once. I put the pepper in the pot. Said Mama Sue and Papa Joe and Toby and Mike and all the other kids' names. Jane. Sam. It was Sam. I forgot Sam. Okay. They all took a bite. Ew. They looked at Tootie's face. She was frowning, but Toby and Jane saw a little smile trying to peek through. Then a little giggle came out. And a bigger giggle. And then a great... Pretty soon everyone was laughing. We can't eat that stew, said Papa Joe. Let's make something else, said Mama Sue. Why, we will make Ma famous. Omelet egg supreme, said Aunt Tootie. Tootsie took off her shoes. She put on an apron. She called for the eggs. She called for onions. She called for parsley. She called for basil, tomatoes, salt, and pepper. What? Pepper? Sorry, Aunt Tootie. There wasn't a pinch of pepper left in the whole house. Thank goodness. And that's the book. That's the end of the book. What they thought impressing their rich Aunt Tootie, she was just as down to earth as they were. So, boys and girls, moral of the story, don't use too much pepper, okay? And family is wonderful. So I hope you enjoyed my book. Wait a minute, let me put a little more of this on before I go. There we go. If you know Mr. Miller, she's not much of a lipstick girl. Bye, boys and girls. See you soon. Ha ha.